Hello everyone, today we'll look at the main board of a 40-inch TV. I've been fixing this board a lot lately. Its failure rate is quite high. The problem is it won't power on, the power isn't oscillating. Let's measure it. If the power works normally, this diode will output 12 volts main power. At the same time, the power indicator should light up. Let's check. Measure the main 12 volts output, powering on. Let's see. The indicator light doesn't light up. 12 volts reads 0 volt. Measure again, the 300 volts input is normal. Okay, power off. Don't keep it powered on too long. Discharge first. When repairing power supplies, always use a discharge tool or you may get shocked. Be careful. Let's follow our 6-step test method to check the no oscillation fault. Step 1. Check if the 12 volts line is shorted. 12 volts is normal, not shorted, so the problem is inside the power supply. Some may ask, will a shorted backlight cause no oscillation? No, it won't. A shorted backlight would cause voltage fluctuation, not 0 volts. Keep this in mind for troubleshooting. Okay, first step done. Step 2. Check the MOSFET. The MOSFET often fails here. The MOSFET drives the switching transformer, which creates flux change on the primary so the secondary can get voltage. The resistance between these pins is low, probably due to remaining charge. Okay, step 2 done. The reading is normal. Step 3. Measure secondary voltage. Red probe on the negative of the capacitor. The cathode should read about 0.4 minus 0.5 V. Next, step 3. Continued. Check feedback. Feedback is checked at the optocoupler pins. Resistance is low because it shows forward voltage in diode mode. It should be 0.5 V, now it's 0.032 volt. Also with resistance mode it's low, only 87. One side of the optocoupler is grounded, one side is ground, the other is feedback with a parallel diode. Ahead of that is a resistor. That resistor connects to pin 2 of the IC. That's the feedback pin. The IC model is OZ531. The resistance is low because there's a 0 resistor. We can remove that resistor to check whether it's the optocoupler or the IC. Alright, let's do it. The resistor is removed. Let's measure again. Red probe on the negative. The optocoupler side is normal. We can confirm the optocoupler and transistor are fine. Now only the IC and the filter capacitor remain. The low resistance is between pin 2 and this capacitor. It could be the small cap or the IC. Let's remove the IC first since it fails more often. IC removed. Measure the resistor pad on the IC side. Now it's open. This proves the IC was bad. We'll replace the IC and restore the resistor. The IC is now replaced. When replacing, align the dot with the PCB mark. Now let's measure again. It now reads 0.4 volt instead of near 0. Okay, let's power it on and see if it starts. Also measure the 12 volts output and check if the power indicator lights up. Ready to power on. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, 12 volts is present and the indicator works. The board is fixed. The cause was a bad power IC. The symptom was low resistance on the feedback pin causing no startup. Using this 6-step method can fix most no oscillation faults. That's all for today's no power TV board repair. If you liked it, please like, comment, or share. Thanks for your support. See you next time.